Part 12. God knew the limitations of humanity. So he gave us the special help of being made in his image, and this was sufficient to give us knowledge of the Word and through him of the Father. But more than this, as a safeguard against our neglect of how he made us, the living God provided the works of creation as means by which we could know the Creator. Nor was this all. The human neglect of God's grace within us tends to get worse and worse. And to protect against this further weakness, God made provision by giving us his law and by sending prophets. So, if we were too lazy to look up into the heavens, we might still gain knowledge of our Creator from those people we could know on our own level. Human beings can learn about higher things from other human beings. So, there were three ways open to humanity to get the knowledge of God. Firstly, we could look up into the immensity of heaven, and by pondering the harmony of creation, come to know its ruler, the Word of the Father, whose all-ruling providence makes known the Father to all. Or, if this was beyond us, we could listen to holy men, and through them learn to know God, the creator of all things, the Father of Christ, and to recognize that the worship of idols is the opposite of truth and full of godlessness. Or else, the third way, we could stop being so apathetic and lead a good life just by knowing God's law. The law was not given only to the Jews, nor was it solely for their sake that God sent the prophets, though it was to the Jews that they were primarily sent, and by the Jews they were persecuted. The law and the prophets were a sacred school of the knowledge of God, teaching how to live a spiritual life for the whole world. Think how all of this shows off the goodness and the love of God. Yet, humanity, bowed down by the pleasures of the moment and by the deceits and delusions of the evil spirits, did not lift up their heads towards the truth. So, burdened by their wickedness, humanity seemed rather to be brute beasts than reasonable human beings who reflected the word